Hi, hello, and welcome, kings and queens, cuties and beans, back to Final Fantasy XIV Online, or Reborn. My, you look ready for all manner of arduous journeys and feats of valor. An adventurer, perchance. Pray forgive my idle speculation. I am known as the Hebi Bugir, and along with my fellow delegates have come to these shores with that we might share our Heavensturn custom with the fine folk of Eorzea. Both our peoples mark the turning of one year to the next, but how we do so differs in a few key respects. In Eorzean tradition, the 12 choose one of their number to guide the realm throughout the coming year. In the Far East, however, custom dictates we honor one of the 12 noble beasts. This year's totem is none other than the Hebi, although the term snake might be more familiar to Eorzean ears. Where I hail from, this oft-reviled creature represents longevity and regeneration. Owing to the miraculous manner in which the Hebi emerges anew, time and time again, after shedding its skin. But many and more may benefit from the noble beast's blessings. My fellow delegates and I have devised what we hope will be an entertaining little event. I present to you the inaugural Slithery Trivia Trial. Participants will wend their way snake-like through the city streets and answer the questions posed by the trivia taskmasters they encounter. I have bid my sisters, the 3 Hebi Yoriki, await their charges at certain locations throughout Limsa Liminsa. As for you, adventurer, I urge you to seek them out and put your knowledge of Far Eastern customs to the test, and rest assured that an auspicious prize is yours for the taking should you succeed. Consider it a means of stocking up on good fortune before your next foray out into the world. How about it? Have I piqued your interest? This little event of ours is first and foremost about promoting insight and understanding. To that end, should you find yourself stumped during the quiz, simply say so and my sisters will provide helpful hints. If it is a perfect score you seek, you may also wish to speak with the Hebi Doshin and acquire the knowledge you need. The first quizmaster you shall face is the eldest of my younger sisters, the Blue Hebi Yoriki. You'll find her a short distance north of here. Pray shed your misgivings and venture forth. Let's talk to him to make sure we have all the information. Good morrow to you, my lord. I am the Hebi Doshin, a member of a Far Eastern delegation come to share our traditions of Heavensturn with the good people of Eorzea. If there is all you would know of this year's celebration, you need only ask. Come seeking knowledge. Say no more. Pray listen carefully. We Far Easterners are fond of our superstitions, one of which concerns the Hebi, a creature said to bestow great fortune upon all who behold one. But Hebi are as multifarious as they are scaly. While each species has their merits, white Hebi in particular are revered for their rarity. But there is one serpent that stands, or rather slithers, above the rest, and that is the fabled great white Tsuchinoko, luck giver supreme. Traditionally, the people of Hingashi have used rice cakes to decorate their homes and represent the creature when praying for its blessings. Alas, in modern times, sightings of the real serpent have all but ceased. Thank you. Alright, first one. Bracing ocean air, the hustle and the bustle. What a marvelous place. I do hope my dear sisters and I get a chance to do some sightseeing. I keep getting caught up in the charms of this fair city. I have a question for you, slithery trivia trial contender. Let me see. Ready? As you are no doubt aware, the snake is considered a most auspicious creature in my native Hingashi. But what blessings can one hope to receive from the humble Hebi? Fair fortune. Wonderful, simply wonderful. Snakes are indeed said to be the bringers of fortune. By the way, there exists one scalekin in particular known to lavish extra helpings of luck on those who encounter it, the Tsuchinoko. Where other serpents are sleek and slender, Tsuchinoko is broad and bulbous. Alas, few have ever laid eyes upon its decidedly unsnake-like form. Anyhow, that brings my section of the quiz to an end. You'll find my younger sister, the yellow Hebiyoriki, by the drowning wench. Pay her a visit for the next round of the slithery trivia trial. Say that 10 times fast. Jaywalking bug. Kami, this city is absolutely packed with people. It is enough to send you dizzy. Give me a moment, contender. You're aware that the snake is a symbol of luck, yes? Well, some snakes are luckier than others, and they happen to have one thing in common, their color. Any guesses as to what that might be? White. Very good. White is the correct answer. White snakes are rare, mystical creatures, hence the association with good fortune. But when it comes to rarity and mystique, there's one snake that deserves special mention, the elusive great white Tsuchinoko. In times past, people would pray to the lucky serpent in the hope of receiving its blessings. In the past 100 years or so, though, there hasn't been a single recorded sighting of the creature. Its existence is all but a fable these days. Anyway, you have just one question left. Head to the Bismarck to see my little sister, the red Hebiyoriki. Off we go. I love seeing the other people running around doing it. What heavenly smells. I must remember to visit the Bismarck and pick up a few tasty treats for my sisters. There you are, contender. I've been waiting for you. I hope you're ready for the last question. I assume you heard all about how we Far Easterners used to revere the great white Tsuchinoko, yes? I'm guessing my sister has told you how there's been a nary sighting for over a century now. A crying shame, I tell you. Still, the people of Hingashi, being the resourceful people they are, found a suitable surrogate to pay their respects to during Heavensturn. Any ideas as to what they might have turned to? Rice cakes. Rice cakes, precisely. To be honest with you, I'm surprised an Eorzean would even have an inkling. Telling me impressed. When I say cake, you're probably thinking of something nice and light. The rice cakes we decorate our homes with during Heavensturn in Hingashi are rock hard. We take one pebbly hard rice cake and stack it up on top of another. You have to use your imagination a little. They're supposed to look like a great white Tsuchinoko itself. Well, that brings us to the end of the slithery trivia trial. Thanks for taking part. We can't forget your prize now, can we? Your efforts, a gift born of the finest, painstaking Hingashi craftsmanship. And it'll be all yours in a matter of moments. Hold on, Blast, I could have sworn we had plenty left. Oh no. Are you out? Under normal circumstances, you'd be walking away with an exquisite white Tsuchinoko ornament, positively overflowing with good fortune. But surrounded by all these enticing scents, I completely forgot to restock. My big sister is going to be livid. I see you. Is that an ornament? Or is that an actual little dude? Seems there was one left after all. Sorry about all that. Anyhow, it's all yours. Okay. Oh, it's impertinent to even ask, I know, but could I trouble you to tell my sister at the Hebi Bugyo, I mean, that I've run out of prizes? I'd happily fetch one myself, but I ought to stay here just in case another trivia challenger shows up. So can I count on you? Sure. Much obliged. May the kami guide you. I look a little big to be an ornament. Am I to understand that my sister allowed prize supplies to run out and asked you to report this fact to me in her stead? Clearly my efforts at disciplining her have fallen short of the mark. I must redouble my efforts. Please accept my sincere apologies. I shall send someone along forthwith to replenish our stocks. What have we here? Did you perhaps drop your prize? Wait, what? By the kami! Our prizes may be exquisitely crafted, but they are mere ornaments. They do not possess the faculty for speech or locomotion, I can assure you. Which leads me to think, could this be the fabled Great White Tsuchinoko of yore, unseen and unheard of for generations? To think I'd live to see the day! What a wonderful auspicious occasion this is! Wait, do I have a little... Oh wait, oh, he's so cute! He's so fat. But I must say, it is passing strange that the Great White Tsuchinoko should appear in Eorzea of all places. Perhaps it's found its way on board our delegation's vessel before we set sail. Oh my god, he's so cute. Perhaps you'd be willing to take the creature on your journey with you. With you on your journey. I can read. Of course, for our delegation, the Sacred Serpent's coming is an event of great historical importance. Nevertheless, we cannot discount the notion that the Great White Tsuchinoko chose to appear before you in particular, that you might benefit from its blessing. Besides, it appears quite taken with you. Hello, little guy. Oh my goodness. Before I forget, I should point out that omikuji are available to draw for the rest of the Heavensturn season. It might prove to be a delightful distraction ere matters great and small pull you to the road once again. Not that you need fear drawing a less than encouraging fortune, nay, with the great Tsuchinoko at your side, you are sure to overcome any hardships that come slithering your way. You have my heartfelt thanks for joining in with this humble endeavor of ours. May the hallowed Hebi guide you on the path of fortune till the heavens turn once again. It's so cute. Oh my goodness. He's just a little guy. Arista Nomikujishi is offering his services for the remainder of the Heavensturn festivities this year. Speak with him to see what fortune has in store for you after your rendezvous with the Great White Tsuchinoko. Do it. Greetings, my friend. I deal in omikuji, but traditional Far Eastern fortunes. Would you care to draw one? Yes. You may draw as many as you like, but know that you must pay a fee of 100 gil per draw. Yes. Very good. I shall be happy to oblige. Fair fortune. Thou shalt experience moderate fortune. These words of guidance in thy heart. Adventurer, place thyself in fate's hand, and thou wilt surely grow. Relationship, where words fail to convey thy feelings, gestures may yet succeed. Prosperity, a chance for profit shall come by way of a friend. Conflict, for strength thou wantest not. Thou needest but breathe as one with thine allies. Favor, be observant like unto the lover, and thou shalt see all things for what they are. Hell yeah. How did you fare? Whether it was the desired result or otherwise, I pray the words imparted by the fortune serve to guide you in the coming days. Hell yeah. Oh my god, he's so cute. What do you have? Ooh. Let's get two of those. Then in order, then let's get you over to Hellbreaker Isle before it's a swarm of scavengers. We'll get us there in one piece, never you fear. I've been keeping an eye on the weather, and I know exactly when the mist will clear up. When you arrive, make your way to the wreck of the Hearth. There's Bid's coffer bound to be somewhere inside. That's right, you're supposed to get back afterwards. I'm sure you'll figure something out. Resourceful adventurer that you are, I'll be waiting for you in Limsa. Nice. Okay, so that is unlocked, so let's do Greetings, adventurer. Welcome to the Carpenter's Guild. We are the artisans who take wood and grant it new form and purpose as the archer's bow, the lancer's spear, and the novice's shield. If carpentry holds any appeal, you should consider joining our guild. Might you be interested in learning the ways of woodworking? Yes. Wonderful, wonderful. Now before we proceed, I think it only right that I acquaint you with our guild's storied past. Since the founding of Britannia, we have built our homes and crafted our weapons from the trees of the Twelveswood. As our nation grew and prospered, the woodworker's repertoire expanded to encompass a greater variety of articles. Carpentry developed into an art. At first, there was no association of carpenters. Each individual worked and sold his services independently. However, the advent of watermills meant that more efficient construction methods were needed, along with formalized maintenance regimes, all of which necessitated organization. The Carpenters Guild was founded to oversee the operation of watermills and promote cooperation between woodworkers. I must mention at this point that we owe much and more of our prosperity to the Great Loam Grovery. Thanks to the hard-working botanists, we are blessed with the finest lumber in all Eorzea. This confluence of ideal circumstances allow us to provide all manner of goods and services for the people of Britannia. My apologies. It was rather longer than I intended. Still, I trust you have gained a greater understanding of our guild. We expect our members to drink deep of the collected wisdom the guild has amassed over the course of its history, to actively seek an understanding of wood and the techniques required to work it, rather than simply waiting to be taught. We expect, in short, nothing less than total commitment to the craft. If you wish to start down this path, speak to me once more. I shall explain to you the enrollment process. Would you like to learn more about the enrollment process? Yes. Wonderful. I should mention at this point that Timbermaster Beaton assesses all would-be apprentices personally, so you will need to obtain his approval before you begin. Timbermaster Beaton can be a harsh and unforgiving man, but if you love the craft and have the will to learn, you could ask for no better tutor. He is, quite simply, the finest carpenter in Britannia. Of course, it will take you some time and no small amount of effort to comprehend the full extent of his teachings, but you may rest assured that he will not lead you astray. That said, when you meet him, I would advise you choose your words carefully and resist the urge to run away. That's a statement. Another green adventurer come to play with swords. I then suggest you first speak with the... Oh, you met with Cork, have you? As well, but know that the decision to initiate you into the guild rests with me. Tell me true, adventurer. Have you a mind to devote yourself to the art of carpentry? Yes. The look on your face bespeaks determination, or mayhap trapwood. Still, you look strong enough to hold a saw, and if your resolve is indeed genuine, I give you leave to remain, for the time being. However, you are useless to me in your current state. You are a seedling, some potential, perhaps, but no more like to thrive than perish. Experience is what you acquire, boy, and I shall give you the means to acquire it. Take this saw. It is old, yes, but sharp as needs be. Now, prove to me that you are not completely incompetent by taking up your new tool. Once you have done so, present yourself to me for inspection. Aperture unlocked. Your main weapon determines your current class. Changing class is as easy as equipping a different type of weapon or tool to your main hand slot. Okay, so that just shows how to... Good. You've proven that you know how to grip a saw. Do not mistake it for a mere tool, for it is part of you, your arm. And can you put down part of your arm? No. Well, I can if I'm an amputee. Mark me then. If you do put it down, and worse, lose the bloody thing, I shall use mine own saw to demonstrate to you the pain of losing a limb. I jest. One-armed carpenters are scarcely half as useful in my experience. In any case, merely holding a saw does not make you a carpenter, whatever some might think. You must become one with it and learn to feel with it as you work the wood. To wit, you must first know the wood. Demonstrate your knowledge by bringing me a length of maple lumber. Maple lumber is good from maple log. Is made from maple logs, just so. Our man Ferial by the entrance will furnish you with such logs for a nominal price. Of course, any fool knows that fresh-cut logs are laden with water. To guard against decay, we use wind shards to hasten the natural drying process. Do not forget to do the same. To synthesize a length of maple lumber for Timbermaster Beaton. Okay. We're gonna go grab the botanist, because I'm not gonna waste money buying your logs, funny man. Hello there. Hello there. Welcome to the Botanist Guild. Sorry, I just got Obi-Wan in my head. What brings you here today? Interested in becoming a botanist, are you? Then you've come to the right place. At our guild, you can study under some of the finest botanists in all the realm. An enticing proposition, is it not? What so would say? Would you like to add your name to our roll? Yes. Excellent. Now you're doubtless eager to dive headlong into the nearest shrubbery. But first, a brief explanation of the origins of the Botanist Guild. Our guild boasts a long history. Its roots can be traced back some 500 years when our nation was still in its infancy. It was around that time that a precursor organization to our own was established to facilitate communion with the elementals. But I suspect you're already confused, not being forest-born. Let me put it in a way that your kind would understand. Rosewood doesn't belong to man, but almighty beings known as elementals. It is by their leave that we Gridanians dwell here in the forest, and it is by their leave that we receive its bounty. Ever since mankind settled in the Twelveswood, it has been necessary for us to obtain the elementals' permission prior to taking forth from their domain. Historically, this was a rather involved process, and that only a precious few could actually commune with them, specifically those conjurers blessed with the ability to hear the elementals, aptly known as hearers. In order to relay the elemental's will to the botanist in a more timely manner, a new organization was formed with a hearer at its mouth and ears. This organization would eventually evolve to become the Botanist Guild. This day, the guild employs the service of a hearer who offers guidance to our members. Yet this is no longer our organization's sole concern. We also seek to promulgate correct harvesting practices, that is, practices which honor the will of the elementals. And that, my friend, is the story of how our guild came to be. I trust you have a newfound appreciation for the work we do. Now, with all this talk of elementals and communing, mayhap you're wondering whether you're fit to join us. Well, you may cast such doubts aside. You don't need to have been raised a good little forest-born boy to be a botanist, nor do you need to know the secret forest-born salute. I jest. You just need a healthy respect for nature and a will to learn. If you honestly believe you possess these things, it would be my pleasure to recommend you to the Guildmaster. Please wait a moment while I see to the formalities. Speak to me again when you're ready to begin the enrollment procedures. Ready to enroll in the Botanist Guild, I take it? Yes. Music to my ears. It will be my pleasure to refer you to Guildmaster Fufucha. Our Guildmaster's knowledge of nature is second to none. One need only witness her uncanny knack for spotting the finest timber to see that hers is a truly God's-given talent. It is for this reason that she holds the title of First Botanist. You need not be overawed. She is the kindliest of souls. You will find the Guildmaster just outside this building. Seek her out and impress upon her your desire to become a botanist. I'm Fufucha, the master of this guild. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I take it that Luncolt has given you an overview of botany already. Well then, I suppose I'd better continue where he left off. All Gridanians may rightly claim to share a close relationship with nature, but none is so intimate as that of the botanist. It is our calling to nurture the natural environment for the mutual benefit of man and wood. But even as nature holds us in her loving embrace, providing for our every need, she is at heart an unsentimental creature, one that will take life just as readily as she gives it. Being a botanist means coming face to face with this uncomfortable truth on a regular basis. Knowing this, do you still wish to walk our path? Yes. The look in your eye bespeaks the passion in your heart. Very well, I bid you welcome to the Botanist Guild. To help you on your way, I present you with this hatchet. Take it up and then present yourself to me again. I would assign you your first task as a botanist of the guild. Fuck you. I see you have your hatchet on you. Very good. A botanist's hatchet is his livelihood. Never forget this. If you fail to keep its blade clean and keen, your efforts will yield you naught but sweat and splinters. But let us see about your first task. Yes, to help you grasp the basics of botany, I would like you to gather 10 parts worth of latex. The forest yields to us many and more resources. It is the botanist's job to know what can be found and where. If it is latex you require, you would do well to search just outside the Blue Badger Gate or the Yellow Serpent Gate. Seek out the mature trees that stand in those areas and put your hatchet to use. I wish you well. Botanists can use hatchets and other cutting tools to log the forests of Eorzea and gather materials used in crafting. Trees that are prime for logging are known as mature trees. To locate mature trees, make your way out of the city and use the botanist action known as triangulating. Greetings and welcome to the Leatherworkers Guild. Here we produce the finest leather goods, taking care to honor the lives which were sacrificed for their creation. Our leather armor is worn by the archers and lancers of this great nation, and favored by all who prefer that their protection does not come at a cost to mobility. If you wish to place an order, I bid you visit Fenyi Fineries. If, on the other hand, you have a mind to join our guild, I should be happy to assist you. Might you be interested in becoming a leatherworker? Nothing would make me happier than to welcome a new initiate to our ranks. However, it is essential that you first understand the burden that every leatherworker must bear. As you cannot have failed to notice, the 12sword is blessed with an abundance of life, and we Gridanians have long hunted forest creatures for both nourishment and clothing. But Gridania is unlike any other place. The elementals that watch over the 12sword have never looked kindly on the taking of a life, and those who flout their governance to do so at their own peril. The elementals decreed that life not be taken without due necessity, so the Trappers League was formed to regulate the hunting of animals. The Leatherworkers Guild was subsequently founded to manage the fair and equitable distribution of pelts. Nowadays, adventurers are a major supplier of pelts, and leather goods have become widespread, but in times past they were rare and precious. The Leatherworkers Guild has not forgotten those times. We treat leather with no less respect than the living creatures whence it comes. We craft goods of the highest quality. In doing so, we honor the lives lost and minimize the need for further killing. An oft-forgotten benefit of our products: surpassing durability. Our guild is also the sole producer of the famous Fenyi brand of leather goods, the pride of Gridania. These products represent the ultimate expression of our core tenets and the transcendent technique that shaped them. Know, though, that being a guild member does not automatically make you a Fenyi artisan. You must earn the right to become one, for most of the leatherworkers here have the fruit of their labors. Bear the Fenyi brand is yet a distant dream. That is the life which awaits you. If you come, should you choose to walk our path. Success will not be handed to you. I guarantee that you will have the opportunity to seize it. So if you wish to make a name for yourself and craft goods which are the envy of all, you have come to the right place. Speak to me once more if you wish to learn more about the enrollment process. Have you decided to join the Leatherworkers Guild? Yes. Very well. I invite you to speak with Guildmaster Jiva. Jiva? Oh, wait. She is a brilliant artisan, personally responsible for the creation of countless Fenyi products. You have doubtless heard her name before. The Guildmaster's patterns are uniformly elegant, and with them, even novice craftsmen can cut the materials with minimal waste. It is for her to decide if you are fit to join us. She can be found in the work area within. Present yourself to her and do not waver in your determination. So you wish to become a leatherworker? If you've spoken with Randall, then you've been told what it means to work with leather. The weight you must carry, the responsibility you must bear. Not just to the elementals, mind you, but also to the guild. Our craftsmanship is unrivaled, and each member is expected to live up to that reputation. Once you join, there is no turning back. If you dishonor us, I shall flay you myself and make a chocobo saddle from your hide. Will you swear to uphold our traditions and be the best leatherworker you can be? Yes. Very well. You may learn our craft from these walls. Though you seem ill-equipped to even do that, I will give you a head knight and help you on your way, but the rest is up to you. Do not presume that your association with us means your work will bear the Fenyi name. Until you prove yourself worthy, you will not be permitted to do so much as touch a Fenyi product, much less craft one. Now then, if we're to continue with your initiation, you'll need to put that knife in your hand first. Talk to me when you're ready to begin. I'm getting all the things today. passed the first test, gripping your knife by the handle and not the pointy end. Now it's time to see how well you can wield it. Make a circle of leather. You'll need an animal skin to do so. Newcomers to our craft often imagine that they need to hunt in order to obtain their materials. But if you have some sense that the gods gave a chocobo's ass, you realize that's hardly the case. Osgith, over by our receptionist, sells most of the items commonly used in our craft. However, she cannot supply you with earth shards. And that's it for my advice. The rest is up to you. Once you've made the circle of leather, bring it here to be inspected. I can't say I have the great expectations for your work. Just see to it you do not waste good skins. Now away with you. Synthesize a circle of leather for Guildmaster Jiva. Select logs. Okay. Isn't the leather ready yet? When you've finished, bring it here to be inspected. See Osgith if you lack the necessary materials. Got it. Aye, this is indeed leather, after a fashion. Your work is amateurish in the extreme. The leather is unevenly tanned and practically unusable. Rude. But you show promise. Well, about as much promise as the leather you haphazardly crafted. Still, it is apparent that you paid due respect to the life from which it came. Had you performed any worse, I'd have cast you out without a second thought, but you didn't, so I won't. Approach each task in the earnest as you did today, and I will continue to advise you. However, you alone are responsible for your development. It's a business we're running, and neither I nor your seniors have the time to hold your hand. Apply yourself to learning our techniques and return when you have acquired some skills. Mayhaps then I will have an errand for you to run. The next leatherworker quest will be available from Jiva at reaching level 5. Awesome. Many as 8 different types of items can be found on a single gathering point. Begin gathering by selecting an item from the list that appears after right-clicking the target. Chances of successfully obtaining the selected item are displayed as a percentage to the right of its icon. Gear with a high gathering rating will improve these chances. Only if your class is at or above the item level, also displayed on the right of the icon. An item's position on the list is determined by its type. For example, branches are always found in the 3rd slot. Remember which type of items are located in which slots and help you come across a new type of creature or tree. So I need 9 more pots. Lasers. There it is. A little too tight. Normally there's sprints in that slot. some other logs. When gathering, there's a chance of triggering the Gatherer's Boon effect, which will grant an additional item during the gathering attempt. The higher your percentage rating, the better chance you have of triggering the effect. Alright, I at least want 10 before we go back in. As I mentioned before, Burial has maple logs in its stock, as well as many other materials you may require. Or if you're ready, show me what you have brought. I got it. Yes, I feel it. Wood tells all. There were no careless cuts. Saw and carpenter moved as one, as if dancing. You see this grain? It flows softly, like syrup. Durable yet pliant. Suitable for weapons and armor both. This, child, is maple. Trace the grain with your fingertips and memorize the lines. Consider every characteristic when choosing your materials. That is what it means to know the wood. The maple lumber you have brought me is acceptable. You have passed the first test. Yet, for all it has grown, your knowledge is still lacking. You must needs learn more, and a true carpenter knows the qualities and uses of every tree in the forest. When you know the lines of the maple better than those upon your own hand, return to me. I shall have another test for you until then, child. That goes the gathering effort. Lest you forget, latex can be had just outside the Blue Badge Gate and the Yellow Serpent Gate. I got it. Yes, precisely 10 pots of latex, just as I instructed. You've done well. Latex is easy to find and equally easy to harvest. As such, collecting the stuff is an ideal task for young botanists who are learning their way around a hatchet. Yet know that being able to swing said tool does not make you a botanist. You must also possess the knowledge to locate the resources you seek. That will be all for me for the present. I urge you to keep honing your senses and skills as a botanist. Gather near and far and learn from your experiences. I look forward to seeing you again when you have become better acquainted with our trade. Till then, I bid you happy gathering. Thank you. I should be able to get the next one. And I leveled up. is very red. Hello again, Ren. I'm told you've been putting your hatchet to good use. Well done. Yet, as I mentioned before, hacking away at trees does not make you a botanist. You must also strive to deepen your understanding of nature. I say this in the knowledge that you have done just that. Whether you realize it or not, you have an air of a man who is at ease with the world around him. I do believe you're ready for your next task. I would like you to go to Tree Speak, and there harvest 10 pots worth of maple sap. Once you have enough, pray deliver the sap to Cicely. She will be pleased to receive it. Off you go now, Ren. Alright. Tree Speak. One? Level 10 trees. Yes, okay. So. The Disciple of the Land action Sneak allows you to conceal yourself from enemies so that you may log, mine, or fish without fear of being attacked. Be mindful, however, this ability is not effective against enemies with a level significantly higher than your own. Am I at the right trees? Those are ash. Here we go. Okay, so grab that. Here we go. On a quest for maple sap, and your best bet is to search the vicinity of Tree Speak. I happen to be waiting for delivery of sap myself. Might you be the botanist asked for supplying it? Yes. Maple sap I requested. Then you must be the new botanist Fufu-chan has been fussing over. But where were my manners? Thank you. Why do I need so much of the stuff? Well, allow me to explain. It's the very least I can do after all you've done. Boiling maple sap causes it to thicken into a sweet syrup called, you guessed it, maple syrup. From maple syrup we can make maple sugar, an ingredient used in various recipes, particularly confectionery, from cakes and tarts to toffees and chocolates. In short, all the things that children love. You probably guessed it by now. but the maple sap you've harvested will be used to make sweets for the children, as poor souls who were orphaned by the calamity. They may put on a brave face, but their eyes reveal the depths of their sorrow. There's precious little joy left in their lives. But Britannia won't abandon them. No matter your walk of life, there is always something you can do to help. Though it may only last a fleeting moment, a single smile of theirs is worth all the effort. My apologies, I got carried away. Now, where was I? Yes. In addition to maple sap, we botanists gather various other kinds of foodstuffs. As such, we work quite closely with culinarians, those disciples of the hand who excel at cooking. We're also on good terms with woodworkers and weavers, as both are reliant upon us to supply the lumber and fiber they need for their respective crafts. As botanists, it behooves us to learn what manner of materials are used in crafting, and there's no better way than to do so firsthand. If you have an interest, you might consider dabbling in one of the disciplines out there. I also urge you to make a habit of reviewing the gathering log. As your knowledge of botany grows, more of its contents will become comprehensible to you. I'd best see to the maple sap. It was lovely talking to you. For every 5th level you reach as a botanist, you will gain the ability to detect higher level mature trees and lush vegetation. When this occurs, any new items that are available through gathering will be added to your gathering log. You can use the Arbor Call botanist action to help you locate the nearest mature tree or lush vegetation within your skill range. Okay. Let's do this. Gonna level up. We'll probably leave that there for now. But let's put on our gear. Thank you to everyone that came and hung out. I truly hope you had fun. Leave a like, subscribe, and let me know down in the comments what you want to see me play next.